View, edit, and export a bill of material. View the bill of material. Once you have completed working on your controls layout, it is time to view the list of material, adjust as needed, and export for use. On the left-hand side panel, under Project, click on Schedule. This will open the Schedule window. Here, you will find the list of devices, luminaires, wiring, and services used on your project. On the top ribbon bar, you will find two tabs. Let's go over all the options available to edit and export our bill of materials as needed. Let's start from left to right with the grouping options. Schedule grouping. The grouping option helps you organize your list of material based on 4 different categories. Let's start with the rooms option. As the name implies, if you have included rooms in your design, you can separate your list of material by the rooms in your project. The phase option helps you divide your bill of material into project-specific phases. You will have to draw phases on your design to indicate, for example, the base design and the alternative design for your project. In my example, I have divided my project into 2 phases. Phase 1 for area 100 and Phase 2 for area 200. You can have multiple phases within the same design page, but keep in mind, you won't be able to have one phase inside of another. The next option is to group your bill of material by design pages. For the by design option and the by phase option, you can select which design or phase to include in your bill of material export. This way you only export what you really need. And for our final and default option, grouping by products. This option will combine your list of materials into one list. Schedule view. The schedule view gives you the option to hide and unhide what you would like to be included with your bill of materials export. First, let's add the controls services for this project. Let's go to the Products tab. Under Services, click on Service Calculator. It will first give you the list of products that won't be considered in the calculation. Fill out the different options available within the calculator, based on your project requirements. Click on Calculate when done. Now we have a list of services on our bill of materials based on the project requirements. Using the view options, we can hide and unhide the different product types and customize our bill of material to include exactly what you are looking for. For our example, we'll just include the controls and the services list. Let's continue next with the schedule format options. Schedule format. The Columns button gives you access to the list of columns categories that are available. You can have your bill of materials including columns such as products, risers, or the product's image. Select the columns based on your needs. The image size option lets you increase or decrease the size of all the items in the bill of materials for better visibility. The Notes button gives you the option to include notes specific to your bill of materials. And the last button, Symbol Groups. If you use the Groups feature within your project, this button gives you control over the group's visibility in your bill of materials. Products tab. The Products tab gives you access to more independent control of each item on your bill of material. Let's go over some of the options available. The Add button lets you add customized items to your bill of material. Whether that is a special controls or luminaire to wire or services, you can add it and use it in your design with this feature. You have the Copy and Delete button to use on any item on the list. Under the Symbol category, you have the Color, Fill, and Text button. You can select any item from the list and edit its symbols to specific colors or text. Next, under the Information category, you will have access to the spec sheet of each item, the website link of the item, If the product information is not automatically populated, you can use the Update Info button to have visual controls to search the database and download and update the product information in visual controls. For example, we notice that the product information for this N-Lite device is not up to date. Selecting the item and clicking the Update Info button will immediately gather the correct information for the selected product. For controls items and luminaire, you can access its cable connection rules using the Connection Rules button. And lastly, the switch color. This button only applies to switch type items. This option will help you assign a specific switch color based on the needs for your project. For our example, we will assign WH for white to the switch selected. The Favorites category. If you are using a product's favorites list for all your projects, here is where you can add, update, or replace items to your favorite list. The Service category. We used this feature early on this video to add controls services to our bill of materials. Here, you can also access the properties of those services to adjust the information used to make the estimates. Next, we will demonstrate how to further edit each item in your bill of materials. Edit Bill of Materials Items. You can edit each column category of all your items in your bill of materials. From editing its label and its symbol, to make sure that the spec sheet is included with the item. If you need to include spare parts based on a specification, here you have the option to add an absolute number of spares, or a percentage based on the total quantity of this device in your project. You can edit the product category, catalog number, and its description. You can set the item to be considered an emergency device if applicable. This normally applies to power packs as we show here, or for luminaires. The last three columns categories are for Manufacturer, Product Spec Sheet, and the Spec Sheet button. This can also be updated if necessary. Next, we will talk about exporting your bill of materials. Bill of Materials Export Options. Head back to the Schedule tab. Click on the Export button to view your export options. You can select from Excel file type to XML or CSV file type. Before exporting your bill of materials, make sure to go over all the different possible adjustments we talked about in this video and that all the controls services are included as necessary. Once you're set, hit that Export button with confidence. That's everything for this one. Take a look at all our visual controls tutorials to learn more, and thank you for watching.